Am I talking a little fast?
Take two.
Hi, I'm Mina Lee of Living Mina Lee, and I'm a lifestyle and wellness blogger here in New York. As we all know, plant-based eating is better for the environment and great for our bodies, but it can be a lot easier said than done. So today we're gonna go chat with the owners of Two Hands on sustainability practices and how we can incorporate more plant-based eating into our lives. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
As restaurant owners, I'm sure that you guys see a unique take on sustainability, and there's a growing trend towards plant-based eating.
The point that we're trying to make with our food is that as a planet, we're eating way too much meat. Because over the past 50 years, meat has become so much more available. Unfortunately, 50 years ago when this started to happen, we didn't know the effects of livestock and the CO2 emissions. We've really got to a place where we're almost too far gone. If we stop demanding so much meat because we start eating vegetables, that means slowly these companies will stop producing and slowly we'll be able to reduce those emissions. But it starts with one person saying look, instead of having meat with every meal I have, I'm just gonna have meat at dinner.
I think the key to evolving into a plant-based is you need to learn how to cook for yourself, wherever possible.
Are there any plant-based ingredients or parts or sides that you actually prefer to the conventional dairy alternatives?
We've seen over the past probably 6 to 12 months a huge move towards nut-based milks and oat-based milks.
How would you kind of begin that education process?
Inviting that person around for dinner to eat a bunch of plant-based food is going to be the first step in convincing them.
You got to inject little things at a time. It's if someone's eating iceberg lettuce, switching that out for arugula. So it's okay, when you get lettuce or when you get a salad, don't get it with iceberg lettuce, get it with arugula, and next time get half an avocado on top of it. See how you like it. Juices and smoothies are also huge. You can pack a smoothie with so much goodness. If you put blueberries and banana as a base with almond milk, but then you put kale, half an avocado, whatever, chia seeds, whatever, you can pack that thing, and someone who doesn't like kale or doesn't like vegetables, they're gonna love that. And when you're talking about vegetables, the whole idea of local has to come into play.
What are maybe top 3 plant-based foods that you would suggest for you guys in your restaurant, but also home cooks to keep in their kitchen?
I'd say sweet potato would be number one.
You can chop it up and roast it, and it's gets really beautiful and caramelized. I find kale a great leafy green because it is hearty. It's a great base for all smoothies that I make at home, and avocado is just something that I pretty much would add to every meal.
Growing that connection to your food and actually preparing it yourself, I think, is a huge part of it. Going to farmers markets, seeing what's seasonal, seeing what's on trend. And I think there is also a big misconception that plant-based eating also has to be more costly, but learning how to actually incorporate vegetables into your diet and staying seasonal, staying local, it actually can be a huge cost cutter. Yay!
Nice.
Thank you guys. Plant-based eating is just one part of living sustainably, and there's still so much to learn. So I hope you'll join me next time.